We have learned a lot about the classes and arrow functions. Now, let's go over new operators that you can use in the future in JavaScript and that we can already use today in our React project. The operators spread and rest are in reality only one operator written with 3 dots. It may seem strange, but the operator has only 3 dots. Now, launching spread or rest depends on where we use it. The spread operator is used to split the elements of the array or the properties of the object. So we extend it to array or object, for instance. If we have an old array and we want to add all the elements of this old array to a new array, and add in addition element 1 and an element 2, this first syntax would be the one we would use. 3 dots in front of the array. Just extract all the elements and add it to a new array that we created with square brackets. And of course we can add more elements, so if we just use the normal syntax with square brackets to create an array, it is the same for the object. We create a new object with braces with the new accessory. Old object to extract all properties of the old object and their values and add them as a key value pair to the new object as a complement of the old one. Also, if there is a new property, it would be overwritten by a new accessory 5, so here our property has priority, it's the spread operator. Now the rest operator is the same thing, but it is used differently. It is used to merge with a list of function arguments in an array, and this shows us where to use it. We use it in a list of function arguments. Here is an example. Sort args be an unlimited number of arguments, so an argument 2, 3 or else with 3 dots. We would write only one argument, but we can get several ones, and they will all be merged into an array, so we can then apply array methods to our argument list to do whatever we want with them with our conveniently stored arguments. Let's take a look on how to use them as such on JSBin. So let's start with the spread operator. I'm going to create an array of numbers, 1, 2, 3. You can add as much as you want. Now I want to create a new array, new number, and as you saw, spread is now used simply by adding 3 dots. Then the old array numbers, potentially, but you don't have to do it. A new number like 4, but again, this is optional. Now, if I write console.log a new number, and I click on run, it will display 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the spread operator. Let's see now the same thing for objects. I will create person here, where I have a name. Here we put 3 small dots person and below age 2 dots 21, and below again we will mark console.log and we will put new person like this. Now if I register the console new person, it displays object, age 21 years old, name Mathieu. So we have to take the person and distribute it to the new person, which is the spread operator. Now the rest operator, which is used less often and is used in a function, and you can of course use the arrow function ES6. We could have a filter function which you decide the name and we get some arguments without you having to use them here. You can name it whatever you want here, but it has to have the 3 dots. Here we are going to return to the args key and we are going to integrate a filter. So here we'll get our element and then we could use the built-in arrow function to simply indicate the return like this. And here we will put L equal to 1. Maybe you don't know the value of the 3 equal signs. The 3 signs checks the equality of the types and values, so it must also be a number. But all of this has nothing to do with spread or rest. So at the bottom, we'll mark console.log filter, and on the other hand, we'll add this inside, and as at the beginning, if you remember well, we'll put 1, 2, 3. Of course, don't forget the commas. Now, if you click on run, it displays 1 because we have filtered this array that writes with the rest operator with the 3 dots here. Rest and spread are written with 3 dots, and you now see them more often in this.